That's Barty. He's going to be their commander
Go
again for
ahead.
today. Roger, as you may have just heard with the gunshots, there are still a few smuggling operations going on here on Altis. However, I do have word that a few are starting to pull out. So, here's what I would recommend to get you started for today. Altis is a very big place, but it still has a lot for its local industry. If you were to check your map right now, first off, do you have a map?
Yes, I do.
Roger. There is a power station at grid ref 075216. It should be south to where you set up camp by about a kilometer. Can you confirm the location?
Copy. No place from that.
User left your channel.
Roger. There is some supplies and possibly some enemy intel at that location regarding other locations on the map. Break.
User joined your channel.
Break again. Fuck. There is a well-respected squad lead there that keeps a lot of notes on the surrounding countryside, and you can kill him and gain that information for yourself, and that will help you see where stuff is all around the map. Break. Do you have any questions?
Not at this time. But no, actually, how many smuggling organizations are
User
still in
left
this
your
area?
channel.
That is unknown at this time, over. Did my stream just die? To quickly recap, because I just, I can't speak for shit. Just get to that location, that'll help you get through stuff.
Copy that.
Are we fucking live again?
User
Is it
joined your
gonna
channel.
fucking die on me? I've got it tabbed out right now. We good? Yes, no, maybe so. Maybe do I have to lower the bitrate if Twitch is having a fucking heart attack right now? Just looking at my other monitor right now, just looking to see if it dies again. Because we started a bit early. I gave them their briefing. Haven't even done my intro yet. 'Cause fucking if OBS is breaking, I want to be able to fix that before we even start. But looking back, everything looks good. If there's any issues, please let me know in chat and I will fix that. But anyway, hey guys, what is up? Liru the Lance Corporal here today. And we have our day 2 of the G-War in mind. Oh shit. This is your CIA rep to Barty. Do you copy? One more quick thing. You can stay there. I'm going to do the time change right now. It's not going to be nighttime, but it's going to be dusk. Over.
Copy that.
Completely forgot to do that. Because I've been meaning to make this a bit more of a dynamic campaign with time. Again, my day-night cycle. I'm going to make it... Is that 4 o'clock, really? That's really dark for 4 o'clock. Yeah, whatever, we'll do it. It's supposed to be kind of like day... I'm thinking to, you know, have this campaign keep going. We'll have day, dusk, and then pitch black night. So today, the real focus is going to be getting supplies that they don't have. Number 1 is short-range radios. And number 2 will be NVGs. And on this nice little dynamic map, we actually have a lot of those goodies around. And what links all these different positions together is the intel, which I sent them to go capture. It's 2 different sets. Number 1 has a write-up of AAF positions, and the other one has a write-up of this position up here for the storage, this little smuggling campaign, which is a bit of a dud, but it has more intel. And that talks about this Gorgon, which is at the dump, a little more to the south. Yeah, this puppy. So a lot of these objectives are linked together through intel, and depending on where they hit, they'll get more information about a different position. I know I've got 2 pieces of intel stating that the radio tower here, it also has a crate filled with fucking radios, which they need.
User joined your
They've
channel.
also got, you know, plenty of medical supplies down, plenty of ammo, whatchamacallit, whatever they need down. But it's really up to Barty to command where his units are going to go here. And that will be interesting to see. So I hope you're all doing all right. We will have a few, you know, people joining in because we're starting a bit early today, but we got everything organized. And little personal thing, I gotta end it a bit early as well because I've got some work to do for school. So as you can see, they were killing each other and themselves with the fucking fire, hence all the fucking crap around here. They managed to bulldoze one of their own tents. Let's check their medical supplies. I mean, yeah, it's been a bit touched. They've added, I think they put all their medical stuff in there. They've got a decent amount of medical kits and shit, so they should be good to go. Should be in the keyword, but the real good thing they did last mission was loot this RHS box, and it has a shit ton of weaponry. This was a good last-minute catch for the player base, and that's what's going to let them really expand here without having to worry about weapons or supplies for a while. But what they really need to focus on is, number 1, there's only 1 fucking medic, which could have sworn Andrew was also a medic, but I'm not seeing him right now. Alright, looks like he is. He just picked up a Guerrilla smock instead, but I only see 2 medics. There's Ratkin's a 3rd. Alright, so they do have a decent amount of medics. That's going to be good because they will need to be packing since they don't have that much body armor on them either, so there's going to be a lot of wounded. Otherwise, I don't see any, like, real desync issue. A little bit. It's not too bad from what I can tell, so we should be alright. Just have a few roaming patrols. I expect them moving to this position. If they're unlucky, they might have to break, or they take contact with this team. Or it's more of a squad. And then this is just the light garrison. They've also got another medical box up here, so they'll be fine with medical supplies for a while. Little late today, actually. No, we're actually pretty early. We're about almost an hour early. What we normally do. So they've got this position marked on the map now. Let's just quickly go over, you know, a few things that are in the specific bases. Like we've got, generally it's intel, supplies, or both. But some of the real goodies I have down on the map as well as surprises. 1, this is an air base, so it's going to be heavily fucking fortified. We even have a Tiggy, but if they get it, we've got 2 choppers they could take, as well as some intel, and this intel portrays to where the actual, like, end goal objective is, and that's the enemy commander, what's his face? I'll even put him down, because for the next 1.5 playthroughs, so until the next playthrough in the pitch black, this one guy who they're trying to kill,
User joined your channel.
you know, what's his face? He's going to be in this military base in Serta. And that's the only piece of intel from that officer that tells them where it is. But there's also another piece of intel over there that tells them that the officer may know something. And all these random notes. But this is a pretty risky base because you've got AA, you've got a turret, you've got a Gorgon, a Mora, and you've got this jet that is set to take off. And if they hit this when they're not ready, they will be punished for it severely. Other things to note, we also have a fucking sniper team overwatching that position, so player base really they should probably not even hit this today. It's a bit of a red herring, but, you know, risk versus reward. They might get it, they might not. Just really a bunch of small little bases, checkpoints, roaming patrols. Stuff that you'd expect from a guerrilla campaign that hasn't really started yet. There's been some echoes. You know, there was the attack on this military base in Telos, and then they were driven out of multiple different positions. So I think the AAF would be feeling pretty good right now, thinking they crushed it up in the Frinny Woods. But now we're kind of in the Badlands here. There's still a few different things they could raid that won't attract the AAF's attention, but today it's going to be all about really provoking the AAF and gathering supplies to advance. Let's see. They should know. I'll give them a quick reminder. This is your CIA rep to Barty. Do you copy? I'm hiding in a bush. Short range, that's fine. I'm still on 50. This is your CIA rep to your local guerrilla commander. Do you copy?
Copy. Go ahead.
Roger, just a quick reminder to your forces. Remember to be on the lookout for intel in the form of documents, tablets, laptops, etc. I shouldn't have to remind you, though. Over. Because you never know. Some of these guys can be blind as fuck sometimes, so... Hey, if you got Arma, I should probably see you Friday, but you should also get the Apex DLC, because we need that. We need a lot of that. It's the only actual one you need. Good God, the bunny fucking ate somebody. I had a nightmare last night about fucking Arma bunnies. It wasn't pretty. They took over the game, man. They were all over the thermal vision, man. Just came out of the trees. Yeah, but for the amount of players, what they really need to go for here is they'll take this intel. Barty will determine what they really need, which in my opinion, I literally state that this area appears a supply depot with these two supply boxes, as well as this transmitter tower. I'm hoping that they can figure out that, you know, if it's a radio tower, maybe it'll have radio equipment, aka radio boxes. So what I'm hoping is they just, after getting this position, they sweep left, take this position, take that, they grab the boats, they can put it up in their little storage harbor. The only issue is the speedboat will swing around to defend if it comes under contact. Oreo's a bit of a red herring, it's just a moderate garrison, but they've got a few quad bikes and some medical equipment. This checkpoint is also very big risk reward based on how many units are here, but there's a mortar. And I think that would make this entire operation worth it. Every position has something of value here. It's just really up to the player base to decide to grab it. Okay, so this entire group was glitched out because they had a squad lead there. So this full fucking squad has actually turned into 2 patrolling fire teams. That's not bad. That actually makes it better, makes it more active. Lovely. They're marking... I did debate putting something in Pharaohs here. I think I'm just gonna put a sentry team and freaking Fennec. But I want people to be in the Fennec. Then what intel should I really provide right here? Because there's not really anything. Actually, no, I know what to do. Have a guy right here. I will have some intel. Documents, search documents, blah, blah, blah. That's from the position on the top right. They're Czechoslovakian or Cherno-Russian Red Star, whatever the fuck you call them. And we'll keep that next to this guy, so wherever he dies, he'll quote-unquote drop that intel. That'll just remind them that, you know, this is an actively moving environment. Looks like these guys are just going to cut through to RTB with this group, so that's alright. They patrol the road and they just beeline it back. That'll tell them there's a speedboat minigun going to the north and they might be able to bridge that. That's what engaged that group. And it looks like they're sending a recon team. Oh yeah, Sniper Wolf and Anti-Stat. This is definitely a fucking recon team. They've got suppressed AKs as well. They've given Auntie an SVD. Sniper has a VSS, yep. Definitely a recon team / sniper team with some rifle support. So looking at the roaming patrol, it's actually really out of position, but it's coming back now. So they've got all these buildings really marked with question marks, but it's just a patrol going back and forth. And I'll occasionally be spawning in vehicles and having to move around, because again, this is a dynamic AO. I'm also thinking one more thing I'll throw in.
Ready for orders.
Because they did drive this route, so I'm going to have...
On the way. We'll go. On the way. Roger that. Roger. Solid copy.
that, and then he'll backtrack.
Solid copy. Solid copy. Copy. Understood. Copy that. Understood. On the way. On the way.
Perfect. Then we'll set them to regular patrol, because keeping in mind they went through this garrison saw them, they kind of drove up through here and then went to this space, so I'm going to have the AAF just doing some randomized patrols. So this group has gotten up here. I can see those damn AAF soldiers from here, just a fire team. They're trying their best to be stealthy, making sure not the skyline. Very good to see. Very good to see.
User joined your channel.
Nightmares of bad frags killing friendlies. Yeah. Yeah, that, oh my god. Chris is in this game and he does that all the time. Clayman, just copy and paste the command. God, Clayman, you're having a big... You gotta know how to spell in the English language. Looks like he's getting Binox out. Scouting out this simple 4-man team. From the Zeus interface, I can't really see him at all. I can see these guys from their position, but they're prone. They're doing it right now, but they're around these rocks. Yep. Blend in very, very well. Here's the trick, though. If they engage from here, this is a bit of a harassment, but that's going to trigger reinforcements from this little garrison right here, which I will prep.
Standing by.
This reinforcement fire team will come up and check out this position. And then we also have this 8-man patrol, so, you know, if radio goes up, we've got that mortar in the back, so I will be putting down, you know, shells and smokes and cover and whatnot. Flares, that's what I meant to say instead of cover, but they gotta really consider what to hit when and where. And whoever said, I think it was Arma 3 fan, I hope your father's okay in the hospital. Make sure when your family is in the hospital or having a bad time, make sure you're a good child, or, you know, you're a good member of the family, and spend some time with them, because to be honest, you know, watching Arma streams are great, but I port all this stuff to YouTube, so do a lot of other people. And then Twitch has like a 2-week backlog, or like 5-week, if depending on what subscription status you have, but the content will be there for you. Just spend time with your family. That's the important part. Because, well, this will be on here forever, but not your family. Life lessons with Liru. let's see, they're sending up another team. This is another recon fire team from the looks of it. They've got an engineer with Rat King as the medic. Which reminds me, did they put a medic up here? No, they did not. So they're purely a recon team. This is just a fire team, most likely to just check out Pharos, in which case I'll have the vehicle swing around. And they could actually divert this 8-man patrol away. That would be interesting, because that would instantly create a diversion. Looks like they're being called back now, but they don't have short-range radios. So, recon here, they're either going to send people to relay back and forth, or they maybe did have a few short-range radios, but I remember making this mission file, they didn't have that many, if at all. Because the vehicle with the radios blew up, got blown up by a Titan. They got it. Just to recap, they got it from the base, they went up convoy style, 2 of the vehicles went way too close to this military base, and they both got pummeled by a fucking Titan. And, yeah, it was just mass confusion when people were extracted from that area. The plan was for everyone to leave in a single convoy, but people weren't getting in the vehicles like they were fucking told, so some were left behind. And other vehicles went their own fucking routes. So they got the intel they needed. I'm not sure if they saw this patrolling 8-man team, though, so that's still an issue. They have first and third person, though. Let me quickly check. Yeah. So I'm not sure if Sniper Wolf, he might be still reconning with third person just to see stuff, or maybe there might be repositioning here. But it looks like they're sending Christopher back as a runner to report the information. Good. Now we're seeing some real guerrilla war tactics. You won't find this anywhere else, my friends. Using people to relay information because we got TFAR on. We've got a few different fire teams being diverted here. It looks like John 5 is now leading a team. Guess they're going to check out this location. This other 4-man patrol, I think they might be able to get a visual range. They're going to probably come up to 115. They're just getting their bearings for the surrounding area. Then we also have, I think Rat King is just doing a patrol with his team around their base just to make sure everything's okay. So yeah, Barty's strategy is doing very well. They've also got, I think Eastwatch is just being or Each Abyss is just being a sentry for this path. Because, you know, that is another potential base location just on the way the trees are. It looks like they're now organizing. They're sending Dr. Shots up. Maybe with Slade, but they've got another patrolling force right here. So, yeah, they're just basically grouping everyone out into fire teams. And I guess they'll just be transferred around as they're needed, which is very good to see. Who's commanding? Barty Lord is the CIA, the person that speaks with the CIA rep. He has the Stravo skin. He spawns defaultly with a backpack radio to communicate with me. Looks like he's picked up the only MK-14 that they had, symbolizing his rank, and he also stole a beanie from somebody. Just making sure to PID to his troops that he is the one in charge. So Chris is running back. He might be taking a stamina break right here. Yep. And now they've got this team. The mic is making the occasional beeps. Yeah, I apologize for that. I don't know what's wrong with the fucking mic right now, but it's making that weird issue again, which I thought I fixed months ago. But it's just been having some weird issues. So I do apologize for that. I can't control it. Yeah, it's a Logitech USB mic. It usually does well, but I don't know. Just being a pain in the ass. But if it's too bad, please let me know and I'll try to do something to fix it. The mic uses dial-up to communicate with people. It's a very, very sophisticated technology that has since been long forgotten. Yeah, so they're still getting eyes on this point. I'm not sure if they spotted this convoy coming down. I called it a convoy. It's a fucking 8-man patrol. So what's Dr. Shots really doing? He's a ghost on the roof. Just, oh, and he fell. Well, he tried. Okay, just listening to myself to make sure I'm not beeping. Maybe that's my censorship. I don't know. Just if I'm about to say something bad and Twitch doesn't like it because it's not advertiser friendly, it just censors me. Let's get into all the conspiracy theories. So it looks like they're sending another group up to the north. If they come near me, I'm going to troll them. But I was also debating possibly putting an AAF group right here just to guard this relay station, but that is just way too close to their base, and I don't want to be too unfair with it. Yeah, I seriously don't think they've spotted this 8-man team. Wait. Here, we can fucking check. Because I think all of them would be facing that if they did. But that's just me. Who the hell knows what these mics do anymore these days? Now, John 5's leading the squad more towards the south. I don't know what he's going to be reconning, but this is all kind of like just open area I have. Didn't really plan for anything. Because I wanted to kind of give them some distance between, you know, other people's positions to give them a bit more of a secure feeling. Just with this openness, you know, that lets them establish themselves. Otherwise, Rat King, he might get his group to overwatch this position. I'm also curious to see if any of these guys might spot the fucking speedboat that's been passing by. You know, get a little bit of intel on that. Just as a backup, I do have information on it over here. But they might be able to spot her at this rate. These guys are pretty well loaded. I mean, they've got their AT guy, they've got a medic. I'm sorry, they've got a machine gunner. You're standing up like, dude, Dominion, you need to get your ass down. That's a boat. Alright, they got the speedboat minigun. Rat King here with a rangefinder. So they do know that this boat is active. That's good. More intel for them. So it looks like John 5's group is going to hook up with Rat King. Ooh, this might be... I hope they PID each other pretty quick, because Rut might... If I called him Rat King, I'm sorry, but Rut might accidentally shoot him. These guys are getting down. Rolling around. Oh, this will be embarrassing. Please, come on. You're the only guys that are going to be fucking prone around these areas. Hey. Hi. What is this? This is their complex code of how they PID each other. He's crawling through. Whoa! That sniper wolf, you son of a bitch! Damn it, John! You know! You just shut. I don't even know what to say. It's like, great, you just killed Sniper. I think John's only redeeming quality is that he's a good pilot. Well, they're gonna need to get a fucking medic. They need to run him over. Someone needs to fucking pick him up and bring him over.
User joined your channel.
Have a medic come over. They've got Andrew coming over. So they'll be able to get the fucking... Someone needs to pick him up and move him to the medic right now. Yeah, here, we'll even teleport over, try to listen to him. But no, they shouldn't be bandaging him. They need to be running him over to a fucking medic.
We're supposed to go to the west, I thought.
No, we're
No,
over.
that's another scouting party. These guys were scouting our actual objective.
Everyone fucking scouting now.
We've been up here for 15 minutes.
Them
We still
keep
have that foot
checking our
patrol
sources.
on the road.
Keep looking.
Yep. Are they alerted?
Yeah, they all shouldn't be getting around him. They need to be
We're lucky
surrounding.
on a morning like this.
There's that 4-man fire team. Unknown on the status of that 8-man team.
Does someone have a epi?
No.
Nah, don't have anything like that. Got some bandages, that's it.
But yeah, okay, you had a frickin' discharge of your weapon and it was friendly. It was a friendly fire instant. Okay, well, and he died
No, there we go.
because John literally double tapped him.
Rest of pepperoni.
And now I'm carrying that guy. Wonderful.
Yeah, well, nobody nicked his kit because he'll have to come back up and get it.
It was clear.
You're all wearing the same fucking clothes. I don't know how that became an issue.
Oh, we have some question marks to our northeast, so we can't go look at those.
Oh yeah, Sniper Wolf is gonna... Here.
User left your channel.
I think he just left the server because of that. And in all honesty, I don't blame him. I do not blame him. Sniper Wolf is a very good player, and if he's just going to be team killed like that, yeah, I'd probably rage quit too. Hope he comes back. Maybe he's just changing roles, maybe to a medic or something, but god damn it, guys. You're all wearing the same fucking Guerrilla smocks. There's not going to be anyone else wearing Guerrilla smocks. I'm not an asshole like that. Yeah, Bill, I didn't know. I didn't think that would happen, but no, I'm sorry. I was wrong. We should have done the demotion. Oh well. No, I'm not going to heal Sniper. If that happens because of player's stupidity, it's not my job to clean up from their mistakes. Otherwise, they don't learn anything. Oh well. Oh yeah, we could. I mean, I want to have a serious chat about that because they're all wearing the same fucking clothes. They have third person. If you're prone like this and you see a guy with your same exact clothes crawling up to you, just why? Really stupid. This group might come up, so we might have another friendly fire incident. These people are not... I hope they know. Looks like Sniper Wolf, he's now running back to his position as a Guerrilla. He's going to go pick his clothing, his kit up. Sure. Here. Hey, buddy. You okay?
Your footsteps aren't very quiet, invisible man.
I know. I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm gonna shoot John when I see him, but otherwise I'm fine.
All right. Ah. Looks like this group's getting together. Andrew's gonna go check on the body.
Andrew, get
Sniper's
out
gonna
of
have to come back for his stuff.
Andrew,
The
get
only
back
way
here.
to get your stuff back is to rape your own dead body. Anybody loots other people's bodies, I will shoot you.
Auntie being defensive like that. Being an improvised bush Wookie. She is literally in a bush. Looks like this other recon team is now moving away, which would be smart to avoid Sniper Wolf's wrath.
Now,
Well, I got orders from Liru. We are not the party. We're supposed to assault that compound there.
yeah, that gun type. Can I respawn to get a TP for the stamina bug? What stamina bug? You mean you've run out of stamina?
Man, don't fucking do that.
Break the rules, you don't get any favors.
You guys can see that.
Yeah, not after fucking
Guys, we're running
thinking
back. I hope that's
France, for some reason, you're up in the air now. What do you do? I can't hear you. You seem to be talking, but I can't hear you.
Probably 'cause I'm leaning near a rock.
I'm not. Yeah, you can say all the shit you want. You were right here. He was crawling in. You all have gorilla smocks, except for a few people that have engineering or what are these freaking worker clothes that are pure white clothes for the medics, and then, you know, 2 priest characters just because, you know, we like to have fun. There is no reason that friendly fire incident should have happened. For the record, this doesn't look like gorilla smocks. This doesn't look like gorilla smocks.
what those two blue dots to the...
This could look like gorilla smocks if you're fucking colorblind. End of fucking discussion. Dumbasses, man. Swear to God.
I think he ran off.
Basically, John was saying he has some sort of stamina glitch in Ace, which probably means he's just out of stamina.
It is,
Yeah.
amazing.
That's Sniper Wolf crawling around saying, "Oh hey, look, we all have the same clothing. Amazing." He was asking for a respawn and teleport because he has some sort of stamina glitch, which basically means he doesn't understand the stamina system. So, I said no, because you fucking just team killed a guy. I'm not gonna grant you any favors if you're gonna fucking...
He was like, oh, he didn't call himself that. I was like, you didn't call yourself out coming up to my OP. You're looking at him like French when I saw you were wearing the same uniform.
Yeah, do you want your shade?
No, I'm good.
Do you want your micro dagger?
No,
He's gonna shoot John and leave.
I'm gonna show you that after you kill John.
kind of the same, but kind of not. We're just offended.
These guerrilla war grudges are so intense. So we just heard what happened. Basically, John was...
What's it doing?
What was that noise?
What's that sound?
What noise?
Here.
There's no noise.
That was I think he was just shooting at John to piss him off. But
Shot at John.
basically, they were both coming up towards each other. Neither person yelled out. Instead, John was apparently going to shoot him because he didn't identify himself, but John didn't identify himself.
supposed to assault
Himself. So Sniper Wolf started coming down as a crawl because they're on a fucking hill, He was gonna go talk to him, and John shot him.
Ground commander, go for it.
Even though they're all wearing the same fucking uniform.
Yeah, you gotta be kidding, right?
I mean, we can, but they're gonna.
So-
I mean, there's no other way to get over there unless you're gonna go all the way around.
Yeah. Stupidity is what happened.
At least we got Arma to cover us, so.
I can't believe that fucker stole my binoculars.
I tried to stop him, but I couldn't grab them before he got.
Oh, and apparently John took his binoculars. Oh my god. So it's anarchy. Hey, I want your stuff. Shoots you. Oh man. Yeah, guerrilla struggles, am I right? We're 30 minutes in, they've reconned around, they've gotten intel. No boat? Yes, there are boats. The boats are right here.
Just don't kill people in our uniform. Don't have radios and all the uniform.
Here's the thing, if I specifically tell them there's going to be boats there, because they brought 2 boats there, and they put a marker like that, check your fucking eyes. They're not close enough to actually see them, though. I'm not going to put them, like, out in the fucking open. That's how they get killed. Like, they'll get fucking spotted by the damn speedboat. So they're going to come down, check that. The patrol just so happens to be moving away right now. Guys are being very stealthy, crawling through everything. Very smart. Surprised they did not leave anti-static up here for Overwatch. That's what I would have done. Do you guys see the fucking boats by now? Yeah, you should see at least one of the fucking boats. But we've also got that speedboat passing by. Why are you standing up, Dominion? Bruh, you gotta keep down. So, he's gonna see the boats now. Your boats are still there. Don't worry about it. They've got 2 fire teams I've linked up together to form a squad. A squad versus 5 AAF troops. This shouldn't be difficult. Now, they don't have a vehicle, and I don't see any of them with a big backpack. So, they're going to be... Heck, some of them... There's only a few of them that have vests. So, they're going to be... In terms of trying to get some of this medical supplies, it's going to be a bit tough. But it's just a basic, so they could load up on the blood bags, they could load up on the bandages, the epi, the morphine. They don't really need the body bags. I would just prioritize grabbing that, and then someone... Get this fucking intel, and then from there they can move out whatever the hell they need. So they have the patrol marked, and now I think they're going to RTV. So they've got the boats, replaced it with the blue exclamation point, smart. And now they're probably going to RTB, most likely. Rendezvous Alpha. Alright, so maybe they're going to send another fire team to assist. The biggest anime betrayal. Top 5 animated betrayals in history. That's one of them right there. So that squad's still moving away, so they're going to be clear to really, to cross the road. Now, just considering what we've got going here, I don't see any of them with AT, so I'm not going to send the Strider against them. That's going to be the second wave of stuff. I'm going to cut her fuel as well. They also need to be careful with how they approach, because if they approach from the openness, they are going to potentially get shot. I will send this 4-man fire team first, and then after 5 minutes, I will send the Strider up. There's going to be about 2 minutes of confusion radioing in what the fuck's going on. Then this fire team's going to be prepped and told, go to the power station and check it out. We've got some contact. Could be guerrilla, could be random assaultants. We apparently have a big rebel issue on this damn country, so whatever floats your boat. So it appears that chat is trying to get me to grab a sniper, spawn him in, possibly a Viper, and have a unit called the John Hunter. I don't know, if he keeps fucking up, we just might. They're being incredibly cautious right here, but that's good. My only issue is with the amount of times that's taking, where will the position of this 8-man team be when they come back? That's the real question here. Because if their main escape route is cut off, then they're going to have a very tough time getting out of here. Now, also, before we do anything else, let's edit our AI settings here. I'm going to put spotting down to 40, weapon handling keep at 50, accuracy keep at 50, general skill, let's bump that up to 65. That's just them like grabbing cover and shit. Now here's another issue. They know the guys are facing this way. If I knew that the team was facing this general area, I would have swung them around and assaulted from where they weren't facing, because that means they'll be able to go. Well, Sniper Wolf pokes his head up. Gets shot. Andrew staying down. These guys are going full auto with their fucking guns. Good God. So they've got 2 guys down. Andrew's gonna move up.
On the way. Copy that.
Squad lead's gonna stay by the intel.
Solid copy.
He's garrisoned, so he just went down. Auntie goes down. And he goes down. Alright. Send that 4-man fire team. This group's also going to be told all forces in the area need to maneuver right now. Quick. Alerted. Or aware. Quick, quick, quick. We just lost contact with that team. Unknown on what the hell's going on. So they're taking his stuff. No one's touching the intel, though. Really? Really? Are you kidding? You can see that, right? I think Franz is grabbing him.
I'm in it.
So one of the pieces of intel were touched, the other one was not.
Grab as many GPSs and chest rigs as you can.
She just needs a. Back or either.
Why the hell are these things bugging out?
No outs. Keep doing as you can. Remember to
Down to
keep
the backpack.
security up.
Maybe they did grab them both. I'm gonna drag one of these pieces, 'cause I'm pretty sure I set these to despawn after they were picked up. Yep, nope, so.
It's down.
These fans grab a chest rig and a helmet.
Radio check 50.
Oh, nice.
The assault on the top compound went decently. We got two injured, but nobody's dead. We're just kitting up, trying to get him.
Copy. Get everything out of there if you can, and then report back to base.
Stand by, we're busy.
I mean, he found them, he just didn't pick them up, because they were apparently not being able to pick them up from inside the building, for whatever goddamn reason. So, I'm gonna have to check all the intels and teleport over to them.
One more guy, he's coming up that east ridge now.
It was at that moment where Rutger decided to check the fucking bodies again.
Sniper, try to look for any intel you can find in that base.
Yeah, roger that. We're just checking bodies and whatnot.
Marode, Kristoff,
Yes.
Kerbal, head down the hill, check those guys, see if you can get in the AT or whatever off the move.
No, you can't be. Please. Please. Really? Really?
Alright, fucking get ready.
You can see those, right? Anyone? Someone? Blocks? Thank you. Thank you.
Got intel right there.
Thank you. Ah, it hurts. Ah, that hurts. I said, but they're right next to the bodies. Come on. Check the bodies doesn't I would say if I wanted them to check the inventory of the bodies, I'd say check the bodies inventory. Just saying check the bodies. Fuck it. Now they need to get out of here.
Hey, we're taking shots from the west. What are you guys doing? Counter engage. Let's go.
Understood.
300. Just above the road.
They need to be popping smokes and trying to run now.
900 meters out now.
Okay, get ready to engage. We're gonna have to beat back a light attack. Got one. Defensive.
So I can actually tell, I can hear a little bit of static. That's probably when I try to speak when the beeps happen. So I do apologize.
Already emptied one clip and killed 3 guys. GG flying.
There's a medical crate here.
I need to stop moving my head around. That's probably what breaks that connection.
Got a decent firing.
On the way.
I'll be engaging the squad, so be prepared for that.
Roger that.
Here comes the car.
Still one guy.
Got loads of blood in it, everything.
What?
On the way. We'll go.
I'll cover you if you want to cross.
Alright, well we can't engage all this shit.
There's only one guy left.
Gonna go.
Copy.
Grab wing.
Fight the tree. Ifrit, get down!
Really? So they've got rocket launchers from the squads.
We need to leave now. Pack up, get your shit, let's go.
Sniper reporting.
Roger, we've engaged a significant enemy force. One enemy effort down. We're trying to pull back now. We have one medical crate with us.
Copy that.
Start pulling back.
Try to shake off every unit that you can so that you don't be infected.
Roger, we're not coming straight back there anyway.
Copy.
Come on, let's dance.
Krista.
Here's that chopper. Let's do this. Prepping around for the second gun run. Oh, I almost blew myself up there. That would have been bad.
Enemy aircraft are active in the area, just FYI. If we do get capped, I'll have my guys wipe their radio freaks. Or just change yours. I'll call back in 2 minutes if I'm not dead.
Copy that.
Here, shit, wait, on one thing. That's their base. We're over here right now. I'm gonna drop, you know, your only medic should not be carrying that medical crate. They stayed a bit longer than I would have liked, but they got it. They did pretty well. They've marked that position. They've got intel to help them start off this area.
User left your channel.
They should be all right. Now they need to get down. One of them had their rocket launcher as a precaution. That's good, but don't engage what you don't need to.
Test. Second assault team's still up. We're still moving back. There's a Fennec on the road and it's increased activity. We've also seen paratroopers dropped in on the old FOB, but I do have 2 intel pieces that I'm bringing back now.
Solid copy.
Copy last.
Hello, my friend. You are the sole survivor. And I think you might have been the ammo bearer or an engineer, so... Ramirez with the player base wanted level, yep. So they heard that vehicle. They're still just checking around right now. I do have a few high-risk, high-reward scenarios. One, the airbase. Two, the dump. I don't have a lot here right now, but I assure you it will be heavily reinforced
Get over the
because
hill.
this Gorgon is a very nice prize. But this is really mission 2. Like, the only main high-risk reward is the airbase. But, it's like Auntie went down. They're taking fire from across the way. They didn't have to loot that crate. I didn't actually expect them to pick up the crate and bring it back, but Auntie went down from that engagement.
Copy that.
So that is going to prompt this team to follow. Where is my chopper? I'm going to do a gun run. Yeah, I should probably just drop that box and run.
Looking for us pretty hard, so we're gonna take a while to get back.
Copy. Hellcat now almost circling the base as well, so.
Roger, we're not even close to the base. It's just flying around right now.
Copy that.
Let's back off. Let them get away. We don't know what's out there. But we know that they are in this area. But if we have another incident like that, we will engage. Now we're going to send runners to the various different bases. Probably might even have that Gorgon come around, but let's start mobilizing everything. I mean, granted, I expected them to play that out as they just grab what from the crate and run, because this is the start of today's campaign. You hit that and then you run. You run like hell. But, you know, it's how they want to play it. But they've got, you know, plenty of crates down in this base. I mean, especially this one. This has, like, all their fucking weaponry right now. Still surprised they secured it. That was meant to be like a random factor, but they actually had a group stop by to grab it, but it's really helped them here. So they don't really have to worry about weapons for a while, but I think they just have these guys now down as scouts. Like, I guess a reserve doctor and engineer on standby, which is actually pretty smart. But Auntie was left behind, probably died to that auto rifleman. We got this recon team. Yep, gun didn't turn at all. They weren't noticed. Give them a bit of run for their money. I heard more gunshots. Alright, you, my friend, need to come back.
On the way.
I have no idea what some of these guys are firing at. Just become aware. You're not in combat anymore. Break contact.
Awaiting orders.
I don't want them to fucking follow them to their base. That would be stupid. Just secure what we can here, notice that everything's gone, and then we can, you know, bugger off. Might be my mouse. I'm not sure if my frickin' mic could pick up my mouse, but maybe it can. I don't know. Might have just beeped there again, I'm sorry. There are Tigrises down, but Tigrises are a rare asset for the AAF because they can't make their own. They don't have their own dedicated AA. So we've got a Pacific one right here, but that's just for them. Auntie has died on this hillside. Thinking we're probably going to send a fire team right here to go check out the one person they know they tagged, so that'll be sent, and the other one we'll keep right here. Have him set to aware, you know, calm him down. But now we've got people ready on mortars on standby. So let's arm our mortar guy. Mortar man, get ready. You are walking away, and now you're walking back. Good boy. Mortars have an engagement range of 6 kilometers, and it is definitely within 6 kilometers. So these guys are taking a wide berth to snake around here. They've driven up their civilian vehicle right here. This might, oh, it's empty. So this is prepped on standby. Probably that's where they'll stage their infantry operations. Because they also have boats up there. This is recon. Still deep recon around the area, but they're coming back. They'll get their stuff ready and they'll prep their next objective. So, how are you guys doing? Did I change Nightbot? No, but everything's been breaking today, so if Nightbot is being retarded, then I'll fix it afterwards. This Twitch stuff, I really don't understand how people make a living off of it without help. And I doubt those helpers are paid, so...
Hit in the back and 2 guys left there. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so here's Auntie's dead body. They lost a sniffer. But I'm sure that RHS crate has many, many more.
She did have a rangefinder and a radio, though.
I wouldn't send a detachment to go back to an area where you took contact just for a single... Because I will recover that shit.
No, the radio was quite important though, but it's fine. Just tell me when you are almost in base.
Why the hell are these guys not added to my interface anymore? I think ASR AI3 has gone rogue. Getting some heavy radio distortion.
Solid copy.
Yeah, we're gonna move up and loot her body. Check for intel. She had a radio. What I'm really going for, I'm doing fine, Rory. I hope you're doing okay. If she had a radio and it was tied into any frequency, that's what I really want to check. Which case, I should honestly drop that thing so I can check for short ranges. Actually, hell, I'll put it on Fudgehead's body over here. You did good, Fudgehead. You did good, but you're dead, so. They didn't loot the NVGs. Wow, that's kind of dumb. They should be looting the NVGs because it will be nightfall soon, and I do have a few NVG boxes around, but it's like... Should really consider that, Mr. Krabs. So what'd she have? Rangefinder, GPS, weak radio. I don't have a micro dagger programmer though, so we're gonna have to take this back to the technicians, but otherwise, let's confiscate some of this weaponry. Let's take my MRCO and the laser pointer. Take her map, the compass. Oh, she's got a micro dagger herself, so watch. Cool. Now, what freck was she on? Channel 1. Well, I'm gonna know everywhere they're fucking... Every time he speaks with the CIA rep, I'm gonna know. Oh, you fucking idiots. Well, the enemy's gonna know everything they're fucking doing now, so... Great.
Copy that.
Fail. What a fucking failure. I'll take the wide. Does anyone else want anything? So, we have their frequency now. Here. What about you? Do you want to take anything from the body? Can you fit the NVGs anywhere, or you good? Yeah, I think that's good. You good? Yep. What about you? Auto rifleman, you want anything? Probably not. Let's report this back to base. Command, we think we found their radio frequency. Can you chap to channel 150 and just listen in? This is a very, very strategic victory for the AAF now, because anything I hear on my long range, I can listen in. So it looks like they deployed the, they put the medical box in there.
Copy that.
Alright, so we're going to allocate a recon team. We're going to try to listen in on their comms. Recon, infantry. Do you guys not have recon teams? Are we really that poor? Can we not afford them? What about special forces? Recon UAGV team. All right, we can do that. Yeah, that works. Whatever. We'll send them up to my position at the moment, and then we'll figure out what the hell we need to do.
On the way.
He's gonna be debriefed by this guy, and then they're gonna pull out to that outpost. Alright. We'll see what, they know where all these objectives are, but now we've got a recon team that's going to actively be moving around. We know we went to the north, so we're going to put them probably at 137. Just try to situate them in to listen to their comms. Because if they keep using channel 50, they're fucked. So we've got 2 elite guys here. They're being sent upstate. We're going to move them with all deliberate speed. They're going to be full skilled. They know what the fuck they're doing. It's safe for now, but... Okay, let's put them as aware so they run. Yep. We'll link him up with them. This other group's coming back. They radioed in saying we have their code, 50. They even had the micro dagger programmer on their body, so we were able to just plug it in and see the frequency it was on. We didn't even have to bring it back to base. Ay, ay, ay. See, here's the thing, though. Our long-range radio channel for them to talk to the CIA is 50. So... if they ask me for anything, AAF's going to know the CIA's involved. And then, boom. No more CIA support because the US is going to have to explain that. Sorry, there might have been some beeping right there. Yeah, we're in a bit of a tight spot. They did get the medical supplies back though, so ooh, this will be tough. This will be very, very tough. So he's gonna say he's had first-hand experience with dealing with these guys, so they're waiting for the recon team to come up. He'll hook up with them. This 5-man team will move back to this outpost. Arkanosh, or whatever the fuck his name is, he's going to be briefed on the situation. You got to remember, ends of the campaign wise, to like the main way to win this thing is to kill this man. I don't think they're going to get that far today, but the next mission they might. So I just have him there as a reference point.
On the way.
I'm going to have that chopper over the airbase. The AAF, they're going to brief their military guys. We've got a UAV we can deploy if we think we're close. But otherwise, if they're smart, they would have switched out their radio frequency. However, they can't tell me to switch the frequency because they'd have to use code or something. Alright, we good to go? Team, you are dismissed.
Solid copy.
You're gonna move back here and be QRF. You don't have to stay prone, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Us three, let's move up to this position. From now on, we're gonna stay prone. We're gonna be very proactive here. Once they get to that position, I will then teleport myself and I will start listening into their comms. Well, that's pretty fucking close. I can see that blue truck from a fucking mile away, but we're giving them leeway. Because, yeah, no offense, that blue truck is, pretty obvious. So Ratcane's team, they're still pulling recon all around this place. 2 guys watching south, 2 guys watching north. So this group's gotten out. They've been briefed on the situation. We're going to now move them back.
On the way.
We're going to say, hey, everyone's been briefed. Don't run over your own troops. Thank you. And we're good to go now. We're setting up defenses. These guys have been briefed. They're going to be guns up. They're going to be set to combat. Yeah, come on. They're gonna be alerts, looking for anything suspicious. This is one of their little recon points. They're trying to triangulate where their position is, and I keep hearing that damn tactical ping. Now this is what they've divided here in terms of their base with their zones. Their actual base is right here marked on this X. So they've got a few things marked. They've circled this. They've marked that. They have the AAF minigun patrol. They've marked this patrol. So far they don't know that much. They marked this as a vehicle storage supply depot. That's correct. That's a checkpoint. They got this as a checkpoint. It's more of a checkpoint right here, but that's close enough. You know, it might be inaccurate, give or take. Garrison / dump. Well, no, the dump itself is an area, so they might not know about the Gorgon. That might be misintel. They're tactically painting different areas of the map to go off of. Small garrison radio station, boat storage / dump. Possible enemy position unknown, right? Then the other piece of intel will tell them this sentry is actually just a group of people. mean, they brought back some AAF gear as well, and they kitted up, so it's almost like kitting up is kind of your veterancy. You know, the more you go out, the better your gear gets compared to some of these guys that have jack shit. So it's a pretty interesting way to look at this. Or trumpet, drop the Moab on them. Yeah, I was gonna go. Look, we know the CIA's involved, but if you let us borrow that Moab, we won't bring this up with the UN. You know, okay? How we got it? We'll just say it's a weapons test, and we're allowing you to use our island for it. You know, perfect. So we don't have their map. We're going to assume that Auntie's map did not have the map markers. However, if we kill Barty in the field and we loot his map, I will consider all of his map has the markers of our positions, and by the next week we'll have things changed up. So the AAF don't really care about their dead, so we're going to leave them on. It shouldn't really be affecting frames that much. You see, we're still around 40-ish. Which means in combat it should be around 20 to 30, so it should be fine. We're not having any like grandiose battles going on. Some decent ass music. But we're now just in a bit of a lull. I'm watching his fuel. I want to put him over the airbase and land him. See, this will be... I hope they don't hit the airbase. That's really, really stupid. Because it looks like it's slowly garrisoned here. That's not the right term for it. It's lightly garrisoned from the unit perspective. But from the armor perspective, I can guarantee you they do not have the resources to take this on. Especially if that jet gets up in the air, they're fucked. Because I'm not pulling punches if I'm able to get that damn jet in the air. Even has its window open. So he could be fucking sniped out of there. He just likes chilling in his jet, getting a feel for his baby. I have no idea what Dr. Shots and Rub are doing. Like, I'm thinking they're reserved, but they're just kind of camping up here. Not doing shit. They X their base, yes, but again, assuming that's Barty, because they have a small little X. They might have deleted it, but it was right here. They also deleted this line. Got a few circled positions. I think of just buildings they were checking. They've also put dots on them. I think that means they're clear. And they've marked this smuggling operation, so... that's going to be a dud, but we might also see, since they have the manpower for it, we might see two positions runned off at once. Or, so, like, you know, if we might see a squad go here, we might see a squad go here, or a squad take out this checkpoint. Here's the thing about the checkpoints, though. They're technically military installations. I would, in order, I would say this is obviously the most defended area. Followed by this would be these two checkpoints. Are of the next highest concern. Then the vehicle dump. Then the garrison. Then the radio tower. Then this storage facility. Which it's not really a facility, it's just, you know, a bit of storage here and there. And then this little 4-man, like, little recon point. So, they're all pretty well fortified, pretty important positions, the AAF. I mean, then again, they wouldn't have a fucking garrison down if there wasn't important, but they really need to consider picking their targets wisely. If they engage something like, if they engage this checkpoint, that's just going to prompt more AAF to start sweeping this area. And if that happens, you know, the patrol might get fucked. Same with this position. If this position was hit and this position was hit, if we just triangulate the damn thing, we get a zone of what to explore. So what I would do in their position is I would sneak a group around and I would hit this radio installation and I would hit this smuggling operation. And then from there, not sure if I can't remember if I put intel down. I think I just put a shit ton of supplies down. I would then hit this, use my boats try to take out that speedboat. That would probably prompt a helicopter start patrol, but I'd take it out and then keep my boats close to the coast, hit this position, come back, and then from there, I don't know. Depends how much time we got. The recon guys made it. Yes, they did. Thank you for reminding me. There's still one guy crawling up. But note how, since I could still hear their comms because I was on 50, they did note that Auntie did have a radio. And now we're not hearing any comms at all. That could just be because all the guys with radios have come back. And I know these guys don't have radios, and that recon team didn't have a radio. So they might have scrambled them already, but it's still an interesting thing to note. These guys are still up on this position. We're just waiting on them. And I don't really want to add anything more. I need to add a cleanup script of 10 to 15 minutes for these bodies. I will do that for next week. But other than that, I think it should be okay. Just, you know, slightly consolidating names a bit, because if I delete stuff too fast, the server might fucking crash on itself. And it might just beeped again. I'm sorry if I beeped again. I heard the static. Don't know why my mic is crapping up right now. Pain in the ass. They've got a basic crate and an advanced crate. So this is the advanced. Has a decent amount of stuff in it right now. And then the basic has plenty of blood for the medics. I still can't believe they actually took it and brought it back with them. If they just ran away, they would have avoided a lot of this issue. But, you know, that's up to them. We just have a BP episode. Yeah, exactly. The only way to communicate with me is through channel 50. And I don't know that their radio's been compromised, so if I think they need help or something or a status report, I will give it to them. So either way, the AAF is going to know that the CIA are involved. So I'm gonna say this is Sparrow to Nest or something. I'm not gonna say CIA commander. What tier are they? This is technically a tier 1 op. But the people in charge are tier 2 and above, so. And the medical system's advanced. I'd appreciate that, Godly, but you know, I don't need to ask people for equipment right now, because I've got Patreon for that. And I've been meaning to start buying some equipment, just I've been busy with school, and there's not really a good Best Buy or anything close by. I'm always iffy about ordering stuff from the internet because I've received a few lemons before, and I'm not in the mood to receive some more. What's my favorite song? Plastic Beach by the Gorillas. I just like the acoustics with the scaling up and down by the Casio. Just, I love it. It sounds very video game-like. And it's a classic reminder what the Gorillas music is. The music's amazing, but you have no idea what the fuck the singer is singing about. I do have cash for a new mic, and when I finish my semester here, one of the first things I'm doing is going to my fucking local Best Buy, because I got a friend there that gives me a discount. And I'm buying a few upgrades. I'm buying a new headset. I'm buying some audio splicers so Bloodwing and I can, you know, both speak at the same fucking time. And thinking of another solid state drive for just some more like archive storage of videos for like some end of the year highlights or whatever, you know, my favorite moments. Oh, and a second monitor. Living It Up in the Hotel California. Yes, I do know that song. It is a great song. I used to be able to sing it, and then my voice dropped. But yes, Zeno, the Guerrillas are a great group. I hope you know that they are coming back. Their new album. Shh. Shh. Did you hear that? Yeah, we got their comms. They haven't swiped the radio yet. Could be bad. What do you think we should do? Should we adjust ourselves, get a bit more on this hill? Nah, we don't want them to know we're spying on them. They could be anywhere to the north. Yeah. But we gotta get closer to break up the interference, right? Mm-hmm. They went to the north. What's a good position to move to the north from here? We could link up with our scout team a little to the north. We'd at least make sure we were crossing the Allied territory. Let's see if we can get a signal from over there. See if we can get close by. I think that's a good plan. It's my frickin' AAF accent because they speak English, for fuck's sake. I mean,
Roger that.
let's get over to this group, see if we can get an updated signal. But anyway, yep, Humans, the new Gorillaz album. I think it came out yesterday, or it comes out the 28th. I don't know. Some Spanish guy already got the full fucking album up on YouTube, and I was able to download all of that music for myself and Bloodwayne, and we both love it. She even told me it's one of the few albums where she actually likes all the songs, but Gorillaz, good band. Because there is literally something for everyone. Now, I don't want to listen to Fat Albert over there, just crouching himself away, but gotta listen in, you know, see what they say, figure out what they've got. Because now AAF intelligence forces are gonna figure out this shit. Yeah, I remember, I remember that. One of the vehicles was glitching out its lights because if you double click and set it to switch on for the lights, it'll spasm out because the AI is trying to turn them off for whatever fucking reason. And yeah, some of the players thought it was fucking Morse code. That was during a tier 1 training op of all fucking places, but interesting topics to think about. Yeah, the stock market did good today as well. Lovely. As a minor announcement, I'm going to be saying this more and more, but by late August, I'm going to quit my part-time job, focus on this and just the stock market to make my money back. That means I can just have more time for both schooling and this, and
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be remote controlling, because I'm actively role-playing as one of these 3 guys. I picked the survivor guy, so first off, let's ace heal him, because I don't think he ever healed himself. But they didn't switch that frack, so we're trying to find a signal. Ooh, this won't be good. I'm sure we all love music. Just, you know, not everyone likes to type in chat. This isn't good. Because these are my elites, too. I'm going to put them in file, you know, going one at a time. Go, my duckies. Shit, if I knew they were gonna move, I would have organized transport to come and pick them up, but it's too late for that, so now it's pure RNG. They might kill my recon team, which would dissuade the AAF from sending another team in for a while. Oh yeah, the spacing is just amazing. But looks like they're moving out now, so they wouldn't know they're there either unless they spotted them, so because I haven't moved their path or anything to make them suspicious. But they heard their comms again, so if we get a better signal from right here, we might just actually stop them. I'm gonna ignore that. Because if I was able to, I'd have them under camo nets, but the player base would be prone to fucking nicking those camo nets. Otherwise, we're just slowly moving them out, keeping them prone. Just double tabbing so we don't have to listen to them fucking saying shit. But yeah, if they keep using the comms, they will slowly home in and get on this base. Just heard more gunshots. It looks like that
We have no teams there.
That's my long range. Here's my issue. I can't rely on anything that the long range says because that would be cheating because I'm using a long range. Oh!
On the way. Copy.
The fuck did you fire at? Oh, Christ, they're way out there.
Understood.
Yep, we saw contact. They saw contact. I'm gonna lower their skill a bit. Those are some harassing. Fucking Fox in the background. So they just heard shots. These guys are looking around wondering what the fuck that was. Alright, we might have just found their position. They got a drone, so we're gonna deploy it. Let's move up from there. Stay aware. No. Follow me. We gotta go. I don't care if we're Skyline, we gotta go. We gotta link up with Boss.
Yeah.
Boss, we think this is the spot. I just sprayed at a fucker somewhere over there. They were out in the open right there. I think we should get the drone up. Yeah, we need Zeppelins to come in. Yeah, and I do hope you guys are enjoying this one. You know, one of my favorite things to do as a Zeus is just pioneer areas where I have yet to see other Zeuses go. It's because these are the types of things that players ask for all the time. Even viewers ask for to see all the time. But you don't always get that perspective. And even though I will say this campaign has been a shit ton of work, I think it's well versed. So I'm going to get these guys up here. I'm going to tab respawn them.
Ready.
Just to kind of, you know, set them up. We're going to do an overwatch point right here. So this guy with his drone, he's going to be on the tablet back here. These two are going to set up as overwatch. And we're going to kind of view them for the rocks. And then we might even be able to mortar spotting. Sorry, I might have just beeped again. The damn... Yep, I'm sorry. I need to stop moving my fucking head.
Ready. Copy that. On the way.
So this guy... I'm gonna quickly arsenal him. I'm gonna give him some rangefinder. Yeah, I'm sorry with the damn beeps. Don't know why my headset's doing that again. Pain in the ass. Let me try to force him to have that. I'm gonna delete his primary weapon and his secondary. I want him to get those damn binocs out. Perfect. And guy number 3 is going to be right there. Let's get that darter up.
Daar job, John.
He just hit himself in the face. Fuck. Ow. I may have just nicked myself with my own... It hit my left arm. It's okay, I've got a field dressing for this stupidity. Alright, I'm... Fucking beeps. Alright, glad you're here. Actually, we'll keep you prone. That's fine. You'll stay prone. So, speaking of which, it looks like these guys have managed to deploy this group and they're actually going to head out and hit this checkpoint.
Daar job, John.
Yeah, you could also say I'm censoring myself, so... I'm making this really obvious, too.
Daar me up.
Alright, so we're getting the drone out. This is going to be one hell of a surprise. Artillery. They're sending a runner back. You got that coordinate? Yep. Give me a ranging shot. Roger, giving you a ranging shot. Alright, I want you to hit the following. Tell the rep. Let's go with 073223. You think you can make that work? Yep. Give me a ranging shot on that position. Looks like that recon team actually did get out, get some good information, but right now... Fire support. Mortar deployed. Alright, we got a shot out. Shot out. That's fine, War. If that's, is that the link to Jester's one about, eye hacks? Asking about something 35 seconds after the brief. That was a good one. Yeah, that's the link to follow. Fuck. Alright, can you adjust it a little to the, I would say, northwest? Northwest. Do you copy? Can ignore that.
Does anyone copy on this net?
Yeah, roger. Ranging shot. I think they're starting to move shit out too because it's too close. Meanwhile, these guys are moving up. RV fucked. They're moving in, ready to take these guys out.
Anyone on this net over?
And we're at this position so we can hear their comms a little better right now. Yeah, there's a few of them by that household. They're dragging a guy back. How's that ranging shell coming in? There she is. Alright, you are a full barrage at that location. Light them the fuck up. Yep, full barrage. Full barrage. I'm pretending to radio with myself. That's how sad I am as a DM. Fire support. I want a 6 shot. 6 shots. Let's go with a 50-meter spread. Hopefully that'll be better. But they're driving off now. Saw a lot of vehicles leave that area. Heading towards the north. Alright, job well done. Found their rebel base. And we swatted it. I mean, it should be good for now. Let's see, they left Scout for dead. Otherwise, they picked everything else back up and they moved it over here. Alright. What should we do now? Should we, oh, they even found this camp. Nice. 2 times drone crew plus drone. Men. There aren't 4 men up there, but, you know. I would say let's take these two men, put them in the Strider. Let's go check out that area because it looks like they just pulled out. Oh, for fuck's sake. So this occasionally happens. Arma's audio sometimes completely glitches out when I do that, which I fucking hate. I will be back in a second. Lovely. Fucking lovely. I was wondering why I couldn't hear the damn audio of the game. Couldn't hear wind sounds or shit. Oh, lovely. So, I apologize for that. I just gotta quickly start Arma back up. I'll be back on the server, type in the password. Hopefully we'll be okay. But yeah, I'll be sending scouts to clean up that area as well. It's the thing with some of these big, bold, ambitious projects. You gotta make sure everything goes right. And if one teensy-weensy detail breaks, then it's all over. You know what I need? When I get the new fucking headset, I need a wired headset, not a wireless, because this whole issue is because of the wireless factor of this damn headset. Let's see if I can remember my password at the very least. Maybe put me back in my server, thank you. So we're loading back in. I apologize for that. Pain in the butt. There's still beeps. Yep, I can still hear the fucking seconds. I know. We're gonna have to live with it.
Channel switched.
I should also consider a face cam because the look on my fucking face right now is not amused. Oh well.
This party.
Point 105215.
At least the Zeus didn't break.
What do you mean by 105?
I'm going ahead and going like that as well right now.
Party, the grid ref you just said is on the side of a fucking mountain.
Mark on the map. First guy.
Shh, nobody saw shit.
It's a high ground.
Yeah, but I see that. I think that area is clearish, but that area I think is clearish.
So Scout just died off. Can't open the U key menu, so I'm stuck. Great. Oh well, this team's still overwatching that position, looking for anything else. Let's close out of that. This team's gotten in there.
Solid copy.
They missed the laptop. They've got all the time in the world here, so they should really be loading in everything they can find within these vehicles. Now, I left the server and everything got ungarrisoned. Fuck. Great. That's fine, I'll address it as it comes, but let's see if any of them are smart enough to go inside this building and check it for intel. Because that laptop is really fucking obvious. I'm not gonna make the laptop float around them. They should just explore. Whatever, so I gotta go to all of these points now. Just re-garrison everybody. That's doable. You're all good. One in there is good. Let's move up to this checkpoint. Which, in all honesty, they should be good anyway. I didn't really have anything garrisoned there. I'm at least happy that Achilles fixed the glitch where if you do leave Zeus and everything on garrisons, when you re-give that garrison command, it doesn't, it sticks again. It doesn't make them all not follow it anymore. And I think that's it for all we had, so not too bad. But I don't think any of them are actually going to run in and check. Because that'll talk about... Damn, he died with his hand out the window. But that'll talk about why there isn't that much loot. Looks like they are now, Chris is. Doesn't check his fucking corner. Come on, you should think that there's at least a supply crate or something. So you should be fucking checking every little inch of this damn building. Oh, Xbox communication bans. I mean, God, I had a guy that was once in a hacked lobby for Modern Warfare 2, and he got this, I think, 3-month-long ban because he just happened to join into a hacked lobby. It was a random multiplayer lobby, and it just, yeah, made him do it. There we go. Giant found it. Look. There we go, he got it. So yeah, that'll talk about these guys are pulling out and then wish they got to the dump because there's a fucking Gorgon over there. They're jumping ship again, they might move up there. Oh, I know. Like, I gotta, back to that story. He got banned. Meanwhile, I always played with a JTAG on. And I was the one usually making those servers. And yet, my old Xbox Live account still worked. Still was fine. Could renew it right now and it would probably still be fine. So, they're driving all these vehicles back up now. They might make their new base somewhere over here. But yeah, they need to displace. So, good job by our team, but we will keep that in mind. Anything I hear on frequency 50, I'm allowed to check out. They got these 2 vehicles now as well. I'm assuming if I arsenal these bodies, error no unit. Oh, well, then again, that might not have been the smartest idea, and I might have just glitched out my arsenal completely. Lovely. Did I? Nah, okay, good. Just trying to check the inventory of the body. I love how Scout's been left behind, though. They're gonna just check things out over here. think everything's good. Now, are they really gonna put their base like up here out in the open? They should at least try to hide their shit in the trees, because if I were to fly something over here, I'd be able to see this. Also, the boat. They put anything like in the open over here and the boat sees it, well, they're fucked. Otherwise, they're just checking around over there, because they are close to this airbase. Gonna have her fly overhead. They're marking the jet. Yeah, I wouldn't shake the hornet's nest, guys. Though they're very limited on what they can fucking take. And we're moving back to this position, so all the stuff over here is gonna be a bit useless. Yeah, looks like they're backing the vehicles away. Right into here, that's smart. Scout has no idea what to do. I'm just trying to think, like, over here it's really just Badlands too. I mean, there isn't really much. Thinking I'll probably put Camp Crow down over here just as a reference point. We'll make it radio. Just a simple group of, let's say, Islamics. No, those guys glitch out. Some people don't see their uniforms. Liberation Army, Irish IRA, fucking IRA on Altis, cause why the fuck not?
Waiting. Solid copy. Copy that. Understood.
Now, if we type backspace, let me just go down. Cars. What do they got? We'll give them another Land Rover. Spawn out in the open so it doesn't get caught on anything, and then we'll put it right there. Perfect. Franz Uber. Might glitch me out. This means it has cargo, and I just want to see what's in that vehicle specifically.
Okay.
All of their launchers. I hope you're turning around.
Roger.
Oh, you frickin'... Oh, well, this is gonna be brutal. Where'd he go? Bird! There he is. Yeah. Do not ever drive back to where you had a base. Target destroyed. I think everyone in that Vic is now dead. They don't have PTSD. They're dead. Alright, this is Hellcat, whatever the fuck call sign we have. We're gonna RTB. I don't think they're gonna send any more vehicles our way. We've got their radio comms, so it wouldn't be that difficult. But have the recon teams check back with us if there's anything else they need. Otherwise, let's get out of here. Good shooting today, eh, sport? Good shit. That is a burning pume of whatever the fuck. Star Wars versus zombies? Yeah, sure we could. Alright, let's land. Get out of here. Feeling like dinner. You know, I'm trying to also figure out where to actually put this in. I think I'll just plop it right in the open. Come on, no, a little more to the left. Yep. Go get some chow. How about you? You coming? You're gonna stay by your bird. Alright. Well, he's gonna go get dinner. Franz was frickin' wiped. Otherwise, this is what we got. Looks like the other team has come back. Now it's really just up to the player base. Let's double tap Y. Those guys are going to stay in Overwatch for probably the rest of today's playthrough. But that vehicle had all of their launchers. Not good. So they've set up base right here now. Now this is a much better basing spot because much more trees. They've got hills on either side, so there's not really any way I can overwatch from any specific position. That's good. That's good. The trick is, what are they going to do now? Yeah, I'm getting to be a better pilot, slightly, ever so slightly. They are getting smarter. Wow, you guys have no fucking faith in me. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that vote of confidence. Looks like Franz actually tried to get away. But yeah, I smoked that vehicle. Because he was... I don't know what the fuck he was doing driving out like that. But right back to where you had, you know, everyone checking around. Not smart. Not smart at all. Looks like they're going to get back together. This is your CIA rep to your ground team. Do you copy?
I do.
Roger, this is not game related. This is just an announcement. We've got about an hour and a half left for playtime. Just letting you know.
Okay, that.
Now, if that was an announcement about their status or shit, I would have said Sparrow to Nest to try to warn them, you know, metagame wise. But just as a gaming announcement, that's fine. I actually really like this base spot. I hope they don't move it because this is a really cool spot. Because seriously, from the hills, I can't do any reconning. It's really thick forest. The only way I'd be able to see them is from this area. But it's far enough. I'll, you know, send a team up here. They'll check around. Based on the defilade, I won't be able to see that. And yeah, no, they're golden. They're fucking golden in that spot. I hope they keep it. Because where else would they fucking go right now? I mean, this is a mess over here. They can't push south because they'd have to literally pick a new location over here, but this is the place you want to be for setting up your base. Unless, you know, you brave it back and picked one of the original spots I thought they would do, like over here or whatnot. But this is a good place. I hope they keep it.
User joined your channel.
Now, I'm going to say...
On the way. Copy that.
Get back in your vehicle. They're going to go check out that burning wreck. We're going to go check out Franz's body.
Understood.
See if it had anything good. They had an AK. We can load it up in the car and drive it back. So here's where their base has been for the most part. It started off being in here for Telos, and they were supposed to move up north. They settled on, I think, right over here. Then they moved, and then they brought it over to, like, somewhere over here or something. Then they moved it again cross-country. Yeah, it was like somewhere over here, and then they moved it again, and then they brought it over here, which, you know, good for them. But from there, they now pulled back, because that, in hindsight, pretty exposed from these hills. So now they're in, I would argue.
This is Guerrilla Command to CIA.
User joined your channel.
This is your CIA rep. Do you copy?
We had to pull out of our last known
Now the AF knows.
base. We have set up a new one. Over.
Solid copy. Do you require anything of me?
I'll respawn.
Respawn's already down. If you'll notice, LT Terror just respawned at that position. I've been following you guys, don't worry.
Copy that.
Well, now the AAF knows the CIA's here. Because those are long-range broadcasters. They'd be able to pick that up from right here. Because I did. I heard him say it. And I'm right next to these guys. Well, now we know who's really involved. Will the CIA be able to still help the guerrillas? Will the AAF be able to clean up the guerrillas themselves? Will the guerrillas be able to retake Altis anyway? Find out. Whenever they fucking do. I really... Good God. Great.
Understood.
Yeah. Find out next time. Do you guys not know how to... fine, I'll cross-country you. Up, here's the body. Here, I'm gonna get out. You stay in the car. Keep the engine on. I said keep the engine on, you fuck. Yeah, looks like a Land Rover. Based on the damage, I would say it was carrying some sort of high munitions, possibly launchers. Let's look at this poor sap. He had an AK. I didn't know they had AKs. Heavy body armor. just gonna confiscate this. You have a radio? Nope. He had a GPS. They spawn with the micro dagger radio programmers, aviator glasses, Gen 3, helmets. He had a map. Had some other weaponry. I'm gonna load this in the car. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna put my camo in there too. You wanna? Gonna take his gun. Hell to the yeah. With a taped mag on the side for that dual mag. Sweet. Yeah, give me a sec. I'm gonna take his chest rig too. Leave him with nothing. Alright, we're good. Thanks for keeping the fucking engine on, Frank. Really appreciate that. Dick. Did you just hit the... Frank! You dumbass! There, it's okay. We just turned on our quantum... Frank! Frank! Stop it! Frank, you son of a bitch! Is tomorrow Dual Zeus a carry-on? We tomorrow have a very, very special event with the 506. They've got some very nice spec ops called Secret Squirrel Ops, and I will be Zeusing for their best of the best. So if you know Jester814, if you know War Games, I'm going to be throwing them a very fun show on Tanoa, and I cannot wait. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. And the amount of prep work I have done for that op to make sure everything goes smoothly is literally as much time as I spend to prep the fucking Guerrilla campaign. Guerrilla campaign, I might have just beeped. I heard a little bit of static. I might have beeped. I'm sorry. Yeah, Frank, the newest member of the Chat Clan. But, fun fact about the Guerrilla Warfare campaign, all of the inventories, as a backup in case Ace doesn't save it, which it didn't last time, I doubt it will this time. I think Accelerion just clipped me that that little clip of Frank being a dumbass. But all these inventories I check beforehand, and I then manually go into the editor, the Eden editor, and I manually refill all of these crates with what they had. If Alive breaks, which it might again for all I know. And that takes me about 2 hours. So each of these missions takes about 2 hours to prep in total. So it's, yeah, that beep was time perfect, yep. I apologize for that one, too. Fuck you, headset. Otherwise, whatever. They got back. Recon teams deployed. I spend about 2 hours making these damn mission files. For the Secret Squirrel one, I've probably spent about an hour and a half just placing all the AI down, running it by myself a few times, making sure everything works swimmingly, so I know what I need to be on the lookout to micro edit. And you know, it'll be good from there. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. So I'm going to say right now, Accra or whatever is calling the Pentagon saying, hey. The CIA just censored me, by the way. Stop it. I'm not doing anything inappropriate with the headset. Just born that way.
standing by.
You'll see what I'm about to do. Hold on. I'm using a satellite to try to track them. If I can find them. Maybe I just missed them. Where are they? Where are they? Where'd they go? That's a windmill, Liru. I have no idea where they went. I'm trying to communicate with them. Hey! Yeah, hold your position. Right. Don't shoot me.
Hold fire, hold fire. We got the CIA guy. Hello, CIA man.
Hey, how are you? I cannot stay for long, but can you please tell your commander to change out of Squad Frec 50? I just got a call from the Pentagon.
Roger, we've actually started using 5.6.
Right,
So
just
ship
tell
back
him
5.0.
he can reach me on 60. Do not keep using 5.0. It appears that, well, the AAF know we're involved now, so we gotta smooth that over somehow. But, yeah, they basically used your radio frick to find you.
Roger that, copy.
Alright, just wanted to let you know. I'm gonna go back to my SDV.
Have fun,
See you later.
CIA man.
Don't drown.
I'll try not to.
Vardy, sniper wolf.
Quick question, what radio frick did I just say, 60 or 65? I'm gonna assume I said 60. Six zero. All right, I just heard off sniper. Yeah, 66.6. This is Nest to Sparrow. Sparrow, do you copy?
This is Arrow. Go ahead.
Roger. I'm pretty sure you've already been briefed on the situation. We will try to keep it tight ourselves, but please note that we cannot be involved for at least the next few days.
Copy.
We can pass intel along through this channel, but no supply drops or anything. We're in a bit of hot water with our boss.
Copy that.
Ay, ay, ay. So it looks like we went in the morning. I put it to 4 a.m. instead of 4 p.m. like a dumbass. But, yep, it's getting the bright of day. We started off. And I think the next day it will be at night. So I'm going to look at the map now and see what we've got really going right here. They've got everything marked more or less. Did one of you just shoot? Because I'm pretty sure I heard a gunshot. I think he was engaging them. I don't know, 40%, that's pretty OP.
Copy that. Ready for orders. Roger. Roger that. On the way. On the way.
Set them to patrol that area. It's my SDV, it's gone now. They have them marked as the UAV team. These were the spotters. What happens if I max it out? You don't want to see it maxed out. I mean, here's the deal. There's a difference between guerrilla ops and a guerrilla campaign. Guerrilla ops means whatever your objective is, it's guerrilla themed. So it's a lot of hit and run tactics. It's a lot of demolitions, ambushes, you name it. You know, you get into the nitty gritty of it. A full guerrilla campaign would be like this. But I would say if someone like the 506 were to tackle this, I would need a second Zeus. And I would need a very powerful server. Or I just need to really hammer down what Alive can offer. And I know there's a different game mode that can offer guerrilla warfare called like Anastasia or something like that. Bitches, I can see you. I can definitely see you. Got a rangefinder and I can just see you through the fucking fog, man. But that also offers kind of like a guerrilla warfare style experience, which I'm going to be looking into a bit. Yeah, if I could spot you through thick fucking fog at the end of the render distance zone, you ain't invisible. Gonna shoot you with my rangefinder. But yeah, you would either need to have scripts helping you out, or you need two Zeuses just to manage everything. Because a group as big as the 506, or anyone else really, with the numbers above like 30, when they can be running multiple things at once, you'd need like just 2 Zeuses to manage everything. Because then you can also, you know, make these little roleplay style things, and while one person does that, the other can still focus on other factors of the game. If one has some weird ass technical difficulties while something important's going down, you know, Zeus isn't completely cut off. Shit like that. Right now we're just gathering data, so we know they're still in the area. They're still somewhere to the north. But for now, I think we're just going to listen on their radio and see what's up. They might have cycled their comms by now. But we don't know. I might have been able to even spot that meeting, but then again, if I did, then I would have followed that squad back and forth. And I might have lost eyes on them while I was just randomly talking with myself. So we got a 4-man team over there. That's what we know. So as patrols move, they're going to be patrolling that area. Looks like they're sending another team of 5. See, here's a really big mistake. if you were just assault in this position, I would normally have a bunch of shit swarming around here. I'm going to send the Strider back, too. But do not... This has become a pseudo-hornet's nest because of what was originally here. Do not continue to push the AAF. So I got a question mark right there. Yeah. I mean, granted, I think the easiest way I could handle like multiple areas being hit at once is simply I'd have a hub right here at an airbase. And I would just have reinforcement points everywhere. I'd memorize, you know, let's say like out of these 4 places, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, I'd look on the map. Okay, Alpha's being hit. Reinforce, send. Bravo's being hit. Reinforce, send. I just used the reinforcement tab and I had a bunch of preset invisible helipads and I'd alternate between landing and docking. If something was going really severe and people weren't pulling out, I'd remote control one of the arm choppers and just, you know, do gun runs. But otherwise, yeah. It wouldn't be, I'm going to warn you guys right now, that would not be interesting to watch because I'd be spending a lot of time on the map just coordinating things. Unless that's what you're into, because that would turn this game into much more of like an RTS style game. Here, I'm going to pull them into this camp. We're just going to check it again.
Roger.
Yeah. Well, they were spotted. This is on spotting 40%, so... And they've got, you know, a guy overwatching from over there with a rangefinder, so I'm not surprised that these sort of engagements happen. It's on 60. I'm not on 50 right now, so I think they're using 65 as their new radio frec. But do not use the frec that you used to talk with the CIA. Because if that shit keeps happening, then the USA is going to have to turn against the guerrillas and the campaign's going to fail. I mean, here's the deal, though. We have a lot of people. I'm going to teleport in here real quick and just listen in. Because I'm curious to hear what they're planning.
It's 50-50 because of desert. What we would have to do is have people who load up with the stuff in the vests and everything and put it in the Zodiacs, and then it would be limited stuff.
The only thing I'm worried about then is the AF minigun drawback.
Yeah, that we'd have to clear out the way first.
Oh, fuck you, Rob. I'm just trying to listen.
The thing is, if we clear that out, they will send up more.
Am I the only one seeing a long-range radio here?
We need...
Pick it up.
We need to search the radio.
Yes.
God damn it.
Yep.
Guys, I'm just trying to listen in. Stop it. Here, I'll just stay in this car.
Actually thinking of, it's quite a fucking long way though.
We still need some sort of base to relay supplies to while we don't operate from our main base, so that way we keep the main base as main holder for all our supplies and just have the FOB having like...
We just need fucking hardware to have another revolution. I believe the current barriers with lithium batteries, there needs to be a replacement. That's the next technological breakthrough.
Fucking bases, multiple teams.
I don't think multiple bases would work if you have no
Absolutely would.
You don't have any ways to contact each other.
We got the vehicle long-range radios.
A vehicle long-range.
Actually, I have a trick up my sleeve for that, I think, if I can speak to Liru.
That's why flares would be a great idea.
I mean, like, I think I can get us a long-range radio, but it depends 50-50 of how kind Liru is feeling right now. Is on my body, that Liru deleted along with the boat. It was one of the civilian boats. I had a long range radio and some other things as well. It was a
Not
radio.
a chance to give that to us.
I'm going 50-50 on it because he deleted it when he should have left it, and Nemesis said that it wasn't, that my body wasn't there, so
But even speaking about the communication thing, we don't need to. I mean, it's pretty obvious that a player is wearing player uniform and acts like a player. I mean, you have to be a supreme dipshit to team kill multiple times.
Is everyone turning to John 5?
We still fucking have an AK and, you know, walk like a player.
he spans most enemy party. Really.
Last week I didn't have an AK.
Can I get my squad back to where we found all the UAZs and see if we can't see anything from there?
I feel like this conversation is slightly
I
urgent.
mean, like, anybody here. I would accept that.
Okay, but anyway.
User left your channel.
I think it's a good idea to set up an FOB somewhere else and draw attention away from this place.
I did say I was gonna send a car up there, and the intel piece that told him about this position, I did say that there was going to be a Fennec coming up, so we're gonna send that up because they're talking about stupid stuff right now. They got way too many people with them trying to make these decisions. Really, Barty should just be saying, all right, you need to do this, you need to do that, and you need to do this. And that's it.
Barty, if we had a second base, I'm thinking good rep 106-219er.
106.
Did I beep again? I'm sorry. I can't help it. Every day of my life, I've always just wanted to beep and become a little newt.
What we could do, if you don't want to set up a new base, is we could try and take it over.
Yeah, bureaucracy in a guerrilla campaign. In a guerrilla campaign where normally you have fucking Stravo calling the shots if anyone play the fucking campaign. Viewers use dodge.
I think it was one patrol going around the entire thing, and we couldn't get eyes inside the camp, but they were heavy armed, so they should have some good gear.
You know, I think I know what's causing the beeping. My arm. Because the transponder and the headset's on the right side of the headset. And every time I back and forth to get in the way of the transponder, because I take my hand off the mouse, it makes the static noise. So I'm going to keep my hand on the mouse from now on. And we'll see if that fixes it.
I can't remember what it was.
I forgot this.
You're getting off track.
Yes, the public server for the 506 is coming, and I cannot wait for that fun. So looks like this recon team's coming back.
Like make an alliance or something with the other guerrilla groups.
No, I don't think we can.
Yeah, I don't think talking is an option.
Well, did you ask? You could ask good old Liru.
Already several.
Go ahead.
Any station, several. About 10. Brad, relay to Barty. Confirm they're still combing our base. We did take engagement, but I do believe we've lost them. We're standing by about 500 out from the camp, just waiting.
Got it.
How do we have to take out? Ah, yes, and then they'll radio in. Oh,
Barty, what are your orders?
Then we're gonna have a fucking Hellcat on our ass, and yes. I'll push an APC up, and yeah, that'll be fun.
Okay, anyways,
We need to get AT.
Here's the thing, they did have AT, it's just the vehicle with the AT decided to drive off, and they lost all their launchers. We just have a lot of people kind of standing around doing jack. Here's the thing, the intel was still here by the time I sent the squad up. They would have moved the Gorgon from the dump, so the Gorgon's going to stay at the dump since they have no reason to think its position is compromised. Yeah, honestly, they should have sent set up, but it's whatever. Looks like Sniper Wolf's team is standing by.
Understood.
Here, you. Want you to do a small perimeter sweep.
Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll set up an FOP at the Guerrilla camp. But we'll have to clear it out first. And we have to get there first. We leave the vehicles.
We're gonna go on foot.
Yeah.
They're gonna set up an FOB at a position that they were just driven out from. What? What the fuck did I just hear?
Please, we can take a couple of vehicles that have no significance. So the little
Please God, no.
UACs.
We can load up in this truck, I think.
Nope, that's full of guns.
There's guns in there.
That's it.
We'll be taking both the UACs. They have a bit of camera. We can take that.
Grandpa Wargraves. Back in my day, gaming PCs weren't a thing when we were in 8th grade.
Party, Sniper Wolf.
Go ahead, Arma.
Roger, what's your orders? We're gonna sit here for about another 30 seconds, then start hoofing it back to base. Do you want us to check anything else out, or are we good to come back?
Come back to base. I've got a new assignment.
Roger.
Here's the thing, I mean, and this isn't for anyone, because the gaming rig I have, you know, I got all the parts from Newegg and a few other sources after using PC Parts Picker, and I built it myself. It was a big pain in the ass, but it was also really fun to do because my father helped me. And, but, you know, not everyone has the time or the interest to really build their own PC, but if you like doing things or working with your hands, then, you know, I'd recommend it. That's just me.
Without having to lose.
All clear, boss. There's 2 more dead in the forest up there. They might have had the supplies stored in there, but there's nothing in the buildings or whatnot. Let me check the door.
Dr. Shots, Deadwalker, Wormy, and
Just bodies.
Hey, Barty, the position that
you know,
we were
nothing
just at,
good.
where we had originally driven the vehicles to, they did reinforce that, so we could continue to clear it, I guess.
Alright, let's get out of here. We checked it.
Camp up to our northeast.
Did reinforce that? Or did they reinforce it?
So, based on what I've been hearing from their comms as well, they talked about sending guys back to set up an FOB right here. You want to send an FOB that they're all overwatching because they're checking that place for evidence and intel. And you want to take it back? You should only try to take your shit back if you lost stuff and you need to pull it back, but they were able to get everything out, so...
He wants to go recon it, but not engage.
Copy that.
I don't think it's worth running up that hill.
Honestly, they should just hit this military base, and we should be done. Get wiped. Oh, let me tell you right now, college sucks. College sucks. If you're an engineering major, it's just a lot of work for what they call a job where you can make boatloads of money.
The camp, the fucking Fennec came up out of nowhere. I think it saw us on thermals, and then a squad engaged us. So there's definitely teams engaging.
So to answer Sniper Wolf, I sent the Fennec up there because I meant for units to still be at that camp. I was just bringing them back to give that little listening post a brief and then send them back. Then that other squad was just this 4-man patrol I sent through.
Okay. So, yeah. That's probably because they saw us moving on the hills there.
Yep, but other than that, we saw the one fire team and the one Fennec that was just driving around, so.
We did steal the Fennec.
Okay, Red King, how is that, how well guarded was that Guerrilla camp?
Guerrilla camp, we couldn't see anything inside the Guerrilla camp because of the forest. We could see the patrol and they had RPG and machine gunner. Dominion had better eyes on what they had before they went into the forest.
But I know I only need to have know how many and if they have any vehicles.
Man, I would say
We've got about an hour left. I'm gonna extend the end timer by about 30 minutes, and then we'll debrief and go.
So, like, 14 men altogether, so.
Okay.
I didn't mean for this day to really fuck up like this, but, you know, shit happens.
RPG, so.
We should also split sniper squad at least in the thing that's 84 right now.
Basically what I want to do now is set up another base somewhere else and use that as a operating base, so we don't use our main camp as. So we're gonna keep our camp guarded, so I'm gonna right here send up sniper with the rest. You guys are gonna hit the guerrilla camp. We will be setting up.
Oh, here's the deal. If they keep, if the AAF keeps digging up evidence that the CIA are involved here, the CIA will turn on the guerrillas.
We will relocate that camp to another place.
Yeah, if you guys gotta go, feel free.
How do you plan on getting to the guerrilla camp from here?
You'd have to walk very carefully, but yeah, that UAV drone guys, they've moved into a good position where the way that we took to get onto that hill, they would have sort of eyes on that. And Faros is able to see you if it's looking in a good direction. It's hard to get to that.
The thing I want to do is draw as many eyes away from this side, because we have in a fucking hornet's nest here. Probably would keep them
Fuck
searching.
these beeps.
The corners as well.
If they really wanted to take the eyes away from here and establish a new base,
Than 4 men. Although that's what I feel I would need. And we wouldn't be able to.
Still mad at you for that friendly fire.
Team on the hill.
If they really wanted to get a distraction going, they should take 2 of their vehicles.
He didn't put his stuff in shit.
Where is he?
If he disconnected his AI body play, you can kill it and.
No, he just fell over and his body disappeared.
Oh
Yep.
my.
He just said thanks for the op and disconnected.
No, he didn't.
Yep, he did.
Yep, he did.
No, like, he was just standing right by Auntie.
He's just sent a message to Liru saying thanks for the op, I'm off.
He was standing right
okay.
behind Auntie, and then he just fell over and his body disappeared.
He had a fucking radio as well.
We should have recovered like 5 or 6 radios from all the pretty much every single one of the dead guys we killed at the smuggler camp should have had a radio.
Yeah, but every radio we can get will be rented.
Hey, how about this? If you're not a squad leader right now, put your fucking radio back in a box.
If they really want to take tension away from this, they need to take like 3 of their Vics, push up, make a base somewhere in here,
Lose important assets like that.
and then from there they can, you know, really divert attention away from there. Yeah, this is a guerrilla soap opera.
Got about an hour left.
Oh yeah, pulling out of responsibility.
Come back in.
Oh, he probably remembered that he didn't put his stuff away, and so he's coming back in to say, "Oh no, I got all my stuff here."
I'm gonna shoot him if he comes.
He's not gonna respawn in with his stuff though.
A lot of momentum here, and really we're kind of pinned in this wood line, and a couple just pushing literally right back past where they're gonna be fortified. It's kind of stupid, to be honest. But that's on you.
All right, hold on. This is Liru. Break. This is Liru. I've got 2 scenarios here. We can either end it now. The next day, the next time we play, it's gonna be freaking nighttime. So I'm warning you right now. And we could say that, you know, in the week of waiting where we play the next one, you know, everything's died down with the AAF. They're not actively, you know, hunting these woods anymore. They've given the all clear. Or you could keep playing for another hour or hour and a half. It's up to you. Really, it should be up to Barty and anyone he's designated as a squad lead currently. And again, quick reminder, when you have to go, be like Rutger and put your shit in a vehicle first. Don't pull a John and just disconnect like a dumbass.
Sniper, thing
Be
that I
cool
wanted
like
to ask you
Rutger.
was, do you know if that armed boat is up at north still?
Yeah,
Body
it's
now?
just cruising around. It's got about a 10-minute patrol route.
I would say we wait out.
No, I agree. We wait out, then let it die down.
Because when
I think we're just gonna call it here.
to get the Zodiacs out.
No shit,
Anything
Sherlock.
on the shore,
Perfect.
else to set up be away from it, we need to wait for that minigun boat to get out.
User left your channel.
He's left again.
Basically have to wait out anyways, because we now have a striking harness nets. We're not gonna get out of here without being spotted anywhere.
I would say they could wait for this minigun group to go, and then they could, you know, blow it up, take it away, or whatever.
Everyone else stop putting their stuff in boxes.
Well, we're done. We're wrapping it up. All right, put your shit in boxes. You know the drill. You know the drill.
Stuff in boxes, get boxes unloaded from fix.
Is there anything in the boats?
Someone just dropped an AK here.
Why are there guns in this box?
There's not supposed to be guns in this box.
Try to organize where you put shit. It makes it easier on me.
Putting guns in this box. Put your guns in the fucking designated box.
All right.
What are we doing?
I don't know. John was in hot water yesterday because he was just free willy-nilly blowing stuff up as cast, which I didn't mind because it was World War I, but I could understand why Bill was mad about it. However, today he's team killed somebody and he was a squad lead. Just as a reminder, please keep what you spawn with, aka your shirts and shit, on your inventory. You can put everything else in a designated box. Try to organize them. Yeah, and then today he fucking team killed Sniper, even though they're all wearing the same fucking Guerrilla smock, and he just left without putting his shit in a box. As a squad lead with a radio, and right now radios are really fucking rare. So it's getting on my nerves.
Doctor closed the Shamog away.
No, keep them. But it looks like we're gonna call it now. So, yeah, herding cats. It's lovely. All the shit I do for him. So, yep.
Yeah, no.
Hey, I'm gonna go finish up some stuff and then chill with Bloodwing and look at new mics. So, guys, I'm gonna cut it here. Remember, huh? Yeah, you spawn with a radio. Yeah, you spawn with that radio. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in here in, excuse me, in 26 hours. We will have our secret squirrel up. I hope you saved that link War Games was sending. Nice little triple stream between myself, War Games, and Jester, and that'll be some really good fun. So, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally, and take care. I had to make a quick recording of all the inventories now, so have fun, guys. Oh shit, hold on, wait, you're right, we have a debrief, we have a fucking debrief. Alright, hold on. I'd like everyone to gather around for a debrief. Everyone to just gather around somewhere by the boxes for debrief. Completely forgot about that. Sorry, we got a debrief, you're right.
Hey, floating long range, can you just sit on the fucking rock?
Yeah, I will, I'm gonna make myself visible in a second, hold on.
Floating long range, I don't even see that.
Yeah, I don't even see a floating long range.
I see a floating long range here.
Floating, you're on the ground.
Andrew, you still have a pistol, go get rid of that
I was
shit.
chasing it like 15 minutes ago or something. Liru was poking up.
Yep, just gather around here, we'll talk. I do hope everything is organized in the boxes and trucks and shit. So, I can't really debrief about what you guys were doing yourselves because I've got to be elsewhere. But let me explain some of the events of what happened today. So, in the first assault up at the power station, the only thing I would say was I didn't mean for you to actually bring that box back with you. In fact, I think it was a detriment because you guys had to move slower to keep that box, and that's what really started making the AAF poke around that area, because if it wasn't for that box to be taken, Auntie would not have died. I wouldn't have sent a squad over to her body and stolen her radio and then tapped into your frequency because it was set to 50. And
the reason that the box was there, so that was on me. It's my fault.
That's all right. I just meant for you guys to like grab stuff and go. If you brought a vehicle up to quickly load it, because you know everything's about quick hit and run. Quick hit and run.
Probably just left.
Yep.
But I wanted to snag that because I didn't know what was going on, and I thought we were grabbing everything, so that's my.
Yeah, I got you. But you know, it's your decision to grab everything. You know, sometimes you just got to know when to call it quits. Especially after you like blow up a Strider, that's when shit'll start hitting the fan. You know what I mean? So other than that, yeah, I had a recon team with the drones start moving around, start calling in artillery strikes on you.
Oh yeah, you did.
And yeah, pushed you out of that compound.
Yeah, Liru, I saw that when it was holding by the transmission box, and I just went, why is that there? I see that drone backpack. Run to base and get him out.
Otherwise, Christ, Christopher's face is fucked. I mean, same with C-spans over there, Jesus. But
Yeah, that has been take a minigun round to the face.
Yep. So just some quick reminders from your lovely CIA operative here. If the AAF keeps figuring out that the CIA are still backing you, the campaign will be a failure. Because I can't keep helping you, you know. Keep out of politics and shit. But otherwise, other issues. I know John 5 left. I want to have a nice chat with him about, one, make sure you put your shit in a box before you leave. And two, what are you all wearing? What are the bulk of you supposed to be wearing, except for medics, engineers, and the fucking priests? You all wear the exact same thing. There's a reason for this.
It'd say he was friendly.
I informed him that Sniper was doing an assault, recon / assault there. So.
Look, bottom line, you guys should know that I'm not gonna dress up the enemy like you. All right? That's really hard to do. I don't have the time for it, and I don't like fucking with you guys on that level to test your PID. Because I know PID is one of the weak points in this community. And then what? I'm going to fucking dress up other people or the AAF in your fucking clothes to just throw all that away? No, I'm not. So that was stupid. You even had third person. I can clearly see all of you wearing Guerrilla smocks. That was just stupid. That's all I'm going to say about that. Otherwise, everything else went good. Franz Uber, what were you doing with that vehicle?
I was going to go retrieve Scout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
On the mountain.
I will say this. Do you know what was in that vehicle?
I was told after.
Yeah.
That was John again, not good informing.
Look,
he didn't ask.
Your launchers.
Oh, nice.
All of your AT and AA was in there.
We had AT and AA?
Yep.
No, we had no AA. It was AT.
It was mainly AT then. Actually, it was a compact launcher. Yeah, it was Titans and RPGs and shit.
Was a compact Titan in there.
Yeah, there was a compact Titan in there.
Let's see what was in there. I wrote it down. It was a compact Titan, an RPG 26, an RPG 32, and one ammo for the RPG 26.
Yep. So, just quick reminder, make sure you know what the fuck you're taking. And, did you guys at least enjoy that?
Yeah.
Did you have fun with it?
I managed with a bit of headache, but yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously, like...
Spent 2 hours on guard duty in the camp.
Yeah, it was very fun.
I've been here twice now, and I did absolutely nothing for, like... Yeah, both offices, I did literally nothing. I just was 360 and nothing fucking else.
That's up to party.
Yeah, to be honest, like, that's... Whatever you end up doing in these ops really just depends on whatever your squad lead and whatever Barty tells the squad leads to do. I don't have control of that. The only way I then have to entertain you is by constantly assaulting your base, and you're not going to be able to get anything fucking done if I do that. So, Barty, maybe have the guys be a bit more mobile with what they do.
More independent.
Yeah, but I can't make the teams too big because then they will the
then
scouting
what
missions anymore.
you're gonna do next week is make a fire base, and then from there you can have 2 different points of, you know, operation. You can have a secondary commander commanding the fire base, and then, you know, branch everything out from there. You know, something like that.
That's actually what I was gonna do.
We were
I
saying
figured.
that all mission.
We need decentralized leadership. Like, Raccoon Squad, we wanted to go do more things, but we had to come back and report the party.
Yeah, because I wasn't allowed to take radio. I tried to ask.
We were actually considering mutiny,
Had
but we
radios
realized
in
we
one
want to
of
get
the
more.
boxes. I know we had at least 4.
Well, that means.
From the beginning, we had no radios.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'll put this out there to make things interesting. You're just gorillas. He's just a person. Keep that in mind. Here's the all right. Break comms. Break. I mean, in the end of the day, your current objective that's known is you need to kill Architash, or where the fuck his name is, and he was down on the map today, and there was intel about his whereabouts, and that'll change up sporadically every few days or few sessions. But yeah, that's your end objective. There's other ways to complete or lose the campaign, but you got to remember, this is all about you being a guerrilla in a war-torn country. At the end of the day, you're out for yourself.
Liru.
Sorry.
Liru, will say I go lone wolfing. Eh?
Yeah.
You won't punish us as hard as you do in your normal ops then.
No, because how would I know what you're doing? I'm just the AAF doing whatever the fuck I want to do. Like, as long as... Yeah, alright, let me be clear about this. Right, I should have been more clear about this from the beginning. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I won't punish you for not following the squad lead. Even though you should follow the squad lead, because that's what things are more, that would make things more efficient. But I will honestly say, in the past 2 sessions, I think I should make this a factor that you could potentially follow. Because, I mean, what happened today? You honestly hit one position, you hit an AAF position, you hit a frickin' Czechoslovakian position, and lost your base. That's what happened.
2 hours gathered around a campfire
I
singing
will
our
say
campfire
that the
song.
more autonomous teams, like when I ran, definitely we got a lot more done.
Yeah, so just stuff to consider.
I could consider the fact that the same team, the AAF and the Czech fucking team, was the same group.
So is it possible for you to dress up as a civilian, scout around,
Here-
that way the AI will essentially not even worry about you?
I have to...
Come back and be like,
To
hey,
that, here's the deal. If you're going to do that, I need to be told via side chat ahead of time. But if you do anything suspicious, do not... don't freak out if, like, they all of a sudden start shooting at you. Like, we can coordinate that, but I'm going to say only, like... And that would have to be done with Barty's approval, but I can only allow, like, 1 or 2 people maximum, because that's extremely difficult to manage.
that's understandable.
Also, you got to find civilian clothes.
That's what I was saying, like, the
Aren't
first
the
thing we
priests
would
like
have to do is
civilians?
find the civilian clothes.
No, you're dressed up like a fucking gorilla. You're dressed up like the Here's the How about this? The priests can do that. Let's give some like actual role to the fucking comedy priest. Let's make it that. All right.
Oh, I'm a comedy priest, but I changed uniform today because we weren't civilians.
What? Just designation, whatever. I'm trying to give you guys something to work with here.
Wearing a dress.
But
Spread their love of God. aka
no, none of that. Stop it. I kick you. But anyway, that's all I got. Anyone have any questions? Anything to say?
I do.
Rat King, go.
For little girls, but
Stop it.
Should
That
we
too.
even be patrolling our base? Would you do anything if we patrol our
Well,
base?
let me say this. Did you notice the Strider that was driving over there checking on that compound? Because it said in the evidence that they were going to send a team over there. That was a potential way to get another Fenwick and, you know, some more gear. If you had some sentries up on these hills, you'd be able to see anything that comes at you, anything that comes near you, and you could hit it accordingly.
Not exactly having patrols going around the base, just have like one man.
It's up to whatever the hell Barty wants, or whatever the hell your commander says. Whoever has the Stravo, it's up to him. I can't tell you how to play my mission. That would be metagaming.
Liru.
Yo.
We reconned a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Are those positions still going to be under AF control, and guerrilla control.
That is a good thing to ask. Yes, as of this time, everything that is down on the map, with the exception of that like 4 times AF with Strider, that's probably going to get moved. The enemy infantry UAV team, that's going to be moved. But any like hardcore static positions like the airbase, the checkpoints, etc., those are still going to be there. I will note this. As I said in the beginning of the campaign, though, there will be less and less other factions that are non-AAF that'll slowly start to pull out and disappear. Like the one you hit, the Czechoslovakian, Cherno, Russian, Red Star guys, they were trying to pull out. They would have left by now, by next playthrough. So you'll start seeing some of these guys disappear, you know? But other than that, AAF positions will stay solid until you like outright destroy them or whatever. There's no reason for them to keep them. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I ask a quick question.
Who has the question?
You just done it.
Yep.
If we leave one of the guerrilla factions or one of the other smaller factions alone and focus only on AAF, instead of that faction pulling out, will they like expand what they're doing?
So here's the deal. That's another good question. If you cause if you cause more chaos and cause the AAF to pull out of regions, you will start seeing more other factions, their smuggling operations start to come back. The whole reason the smuggling operations are starting to cease is because the AAF are starting to tighten their grip around us because we're stirring the pot. But if you go full out and just murder a bunch of shit, that's going to make the AAF pull back for resources, because the other more difficult way to win this campaign is to kill 85% of the Altis armed forces, and that's a very big number. I would say we've made a very nice dent to a big fucking, yeah, a little scratch. Rob, what was your question? Okay.
He was talking to me.
All right. Any other questions? We good?
We can operate anywhere on the island, right?
Yes. Just note that if you like completely leave this area and go to a next one, it may take me a moment to then spawn everything in, because consolidating frames.
Yeah. Like,
any other questions?
One of our ideas that Wrecking Squad was we were gonna take the Zodiacs and like scout out one of our previous FOBs.
Yep.
When we left, so we were gonna head back there and see, but we didn't get a chance.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair.
Because we could use that as a FOB since we've left that area, let it cool down, and it actually was a good base.
Yeah, if you could do that, like, granted that the AAF are going to be in the future quicker to respond to that area, and they're going to immediately check that spot because it was a previous base, but, you know, going near it or something. You know, you got to use common sense. I know that's tough to ask for Tier 1, but common sense. Yep.
That's kind of like an obvious question.
User left your channel.
Confirm it. If we, for example, hit radio tower, the castle, would that decrease the response times of the AF?
Now you're fucking thinking. Yes.
That was my. I want to do that. It's a bit of a heavy target, and we have no explosives really.
See, the purpose of that radio station, though, it wasn't to blow up the radio tower. It was because I had a crate of radios next to it. Because radio station, radio equipment, radios. Radios.
I only saw that with IQ range being like 4,000.
Liru.
What?
Can we befriend the other factions or not?
It is possible, but that has to be organized by your CIA representative, only when the time is right.
Okay. Question for that?
Yep.
If we have excess material, can we change it anyhow into different material?
Like?
I don't know. We pick up so many guns and some clothing.
Well,
Are we talking about trading with the other factions?
well, if you find spray paint, we can change the color of the truck. How about that? There was spray paint. There were cartons of spray paint in some of the spawn boxes.
Liru, how about this one? Could we, for example, take a vehicle and sell it off and use that money to buy some igloos?
You want me to add a fucking currency system to this?
Go ahead.
Have you played?
I had spray paint.
I just think way too complicated.
Guys, it already takes me 2 hours to make each of these mission files. I apologize, but I have a life. I have a job. I am a full-time student at college. Please respect that. For fuck's sake. Yes, in August. That is a long time away. Now please, stop. No, I can't, because I still need to pay up for my frickin' final year.
Okay, no, here's what we can do. We can get this Patreon goal of where he goes.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's fine, yeah. Shameless plug for Patreon. Get my Patreon goal to like 1,000 a month, and then yeah, I'll fucking drop everything for you guys. How about that? Does that sound fair? Huh? Great.
Just give me $1,000 a month and I'll drop everything.
Yeah, I will drop everything if you do that.
Liru, do we know how strong are the other factions in the island right now?
That is unknown at this time.
Also, Kimion, put your backpack away and...
I will, I'm listening to the fucking debrief.
There's a mod for female skins. I forget which mod it is, but there is a mod for female skins. Alright, so... Any other questions? Going once, going twice. Sold. Great. Alright guys, gonna cut the stream now. Don't dick around. I'm gonna fucking do my little video of just checking all the boxes to record in case the live script doesn't save again properly. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally and go have fun. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for reminding me again about the debrief. And I'll try to fix the fucking mic.